I've been teaching guitar at the Rocky Mountain Folks Festival Song School at Planet Bluegrass in Lyons, Colorado since 2003. I went there as a student in 2002, and I believe that's when I met Michael Lilly, and he was playing with his band with Tom Prasada Rao and Tom Kimmel, and they were the Sherpas. So they were doing a gig, and we met, and I also know Paul Reisler was using those strings, and he had raved about him, and I'd heard about him before. As a player who changes his own guitar strings, you know, you're always kind of going, man, every 2 gigs, what a pain in the ass. So when I heard about, you know, the fact that they last 10 times longer, that first thing was like, well, that's cool. And then the big thing for me was the way they felt and that they don't squeak. That was a big thing. Squeaking was, please don't squeak. I do. The first guitar was, well, the first guitar that I kind of had for a little while, even though it was not mine, or the first guitar I picked up when I realized I could play guitar. It was like a yellow Strat. I was sent away to school my junior year in Maine, you know, and at the end of that year there was a Strat, and then the kid was playing Little Wing, and he showed me how to play, and I remember playing and going, oh, I like this, you know. And then I came back home and borrowed a fake SG from a friend of mine who lent it to me over the summer. And then my first real guitar was, I think, a Strat, and then a Sigma acoustic, the Barkus Berry, little, you know.
Do you still have them? Yes.
No. And then I got it. You know, at that time, I was really. I was kind of a rhythm guitar player, so I was into the Grateful Dead and that kind of whole thing. So I was kind of emulating that thing until I really found the whole Telecaster thing that really opened my voice in terms of what I was looking for. I've played a Telecaster. That's been my main workhorse. I have a 55 Tele that I bought in '85, and it's been my main axe the whole time. And it's just, every other guitar, they're just such different, they're like different beasts completely. The acoustic guitar that I've had for since '93, I think, is a Olson Jumbo acoustic. That Jim Olson is the guy that makes James Taylor's guitar. He put him on the map. He's from Minnesota, and I was living up there. So he shows me this picture, and I recall this dream that my wife had. And in this dream, she sees me playing in this auditorium with this Sunburst guitar, and I, of course, make the dream about me. I'm like, oh, what kind of guitar is it? And, you know, it's not about your guitar, it's not about you. But I'm like, Sunburst, is it ES335? She's like, no, she knows guitars. She's like, no, it's an acoustic. And I'm like, what Sunburst acoustic guitar is it, right? So then, fast forward, I'm in Jim Olson's, he gives me this picture, I take it home to my wife, I go, was this the guitar in the dream? She's like, that's the guitar. Which is really weird. And that was in '92, or late '91, '92, and then when I did this album in '93, I went back and he sold me the guitar, and it's been my main guitar. And that's the guitar that I use the Elixir strings on, that's the guitar that I have the RMC pickups that allows me to do the guitar synth stuff. It's just, it's a really warm feeling. And I tried to sell it once, and my wife was like, if you sell that guitar. I'm a guitar player first, singer-songwriter, second, that's the order of things. And then as that looping thing progressed, and I was like, I need to play bass. And I'd played some bass gigs, bottom 4 strings of the guitar. How difficult is that? It is, but I mean, you got to put the bass player hat on. It's not playing guitar licks. It's primarily a live function and performance art, but the possibility of me moving into a software like Ableton with the Mobius as the Echoplex Digital Pro software version, that offers a whole nother level of possibility in terms of looping in the studio and using loops in that way. So that's a completely like unexplored domain for me, because primarily it's been a live tool.